Very good. Next one.
Is 0.
Okay, so f of x
is equal to 0?
Yes. Yeah, this one actually turned out to be 0. Well, if you plugged it in, it gave you like 6 point something.
It was like 5. It was negative 5.0 to the negative 6.
Okay, one person.
It's e to the negative 6. With like a bunch of.
Oh, so what was it?
It's like 5. Negative 5.0000 to e to the negative 6. Sorry.
Okay, so that just means it's scientific notation. And so you're going to move this decimal 6 places to the left because it's negative. So that means you're going to have 6 zeros. No, 5 zeros.
Yeah.
So if I'm rounded to 3 decimal places, it's 0. So that's why we got 0. And that's a horizontal tangent. Huh?
Maybe a calculus option where it just shows the 3 digits and we're done.
There, you can do that. But you don't want to do that because sometimes you need an answer to use in another answer and you need to use more than 3. So, question?
How much is it going to change?
A bit. Okay, so when the value of a derivative is positive, we say the function is increasing. When it's negative, it's decreasing. And hopefully, like it's saying here, the slope of the tangent line is the derivative. Hopefully, we already know that. Slope is a rate. Therefore, the derivative of a function actually represents the rate at which a function is changing. So when we talk about derivatives, we should automatically, in our heads, be thinking slope of a tangent, and we should be thinking rate. So for number 7, it says the number of people entering a concert can be modeled by the function blah, where t represents the number of hours after the gates are open. We got to find the values of f of 1/2, and this is a calculator problem, and f prime of 1/2. So find those two values. And our equation's right here. Bless you.
Thank you.
Ashley, tell me when you get f of 1/2.
I think it's right. I think we all have the number.
What are you thinking?
I got mine 4.481.
Yeah.
I got that.
Well, it's 482, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right.
Now, if you put 481, they would not count off, by the way.
Okay.
Oh,
They
crap.
count your answer as a truncated answer, which means if you just totally forget about the other 3, or the ones after the 3, or if you round it up. So, either way, they would accept that.
It's an up or down. Or it's an up or exact. One up or exact.
Exactly, yeah, the same number or up, they'll count it. As long as it's not wrong by writing it. Okay, let's see, Daniel, give me f prime of 1/2.
I got 0. I don't think that's it though.
I did not get 0.
Yeah.
I got like 793.757.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
So let's look at it. We would do math 8, right? Put an X there. It's 560 e to the sign of x. You got closed parentheses around the x. And that's at 1/2.
Oh, I plugged in 1/2 there.
Oh, yeah, no. Don't plug it in. Plug it in after the fact.
I did that too, then I realized that's not going to work.
That's why you got 0, because you were taking the derivative of a constant. Okay, so we found those things, and now it says, using correct units, explain what each value represents in the context of this problem. So f of 1/2, what does that 1/2, that t, represent?
Hours the doors were
Yep,
open.
those are hours after the doors or the gates are open. So after how long were the gates open?
30 minutes.
So after 30 minutes, well, I'm going to say 30 minutes after the gates were open. If you said half an hour, that's fine too.
They're math people. They should know.
That is true.
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 Or open. Now, what does that number for f of 1/2 represent?
The people.
Yeah, the number of people
Oh,
entering the concert.
Probably should.
Why do you have to find f prime?
Well,
That's
we're
the
going to do
rate.
that one too. So after the gates were open, we would say 904 people have entered.
You can have half people.
No, we'd around. If you said 905, that would be okay too.
Half a person's in the door.
The concert. Actually, here, unless it tells you otherwise, if you put 904.482, I don't think they would count off.
It's just a funny time.
Even though it doesn't really make
that
sense.
much of a person is there.
They said use correct units.
Oh, did I not? Yes, I did.
Yes,
People.
people.
Oh,
People are my units.
So would the f prime be like the rate of people that walk in?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Now, I know we have plot already. What we use on these kinds of problems when you're explaining, I promise I didn't come up with this stuff. We use nut. N stands for the noun. So we're talking about the noun of the concert, what's going on. U stands for units. In this case, it's people. And T stands for time. It was after 30 minutes. You have to have these three things whenever it tells you to explain what the value represents.
That is great.
I know, right? Okay, so f prime of 1/2. So that's also half an hour.
It's 1 minute. It's 1/30.
After the gates have opened.
Stop.
People are entering
That doesn't make sense.
It's the rate, not how many people are entering.
the
Yes.
concert at a rate.
Of 793 people an hour.
Yes. Of 793 people per hour.
I don't know why
It
it's
feels
not-
weird adding a rate to people.
I am waiting.
How is there more people?
Because it's less
Because
than.
it's a rate.
So like then you would put it at an hour because if you would double that, so like 904 was how people got in 30 minutes, but 793 is less than, so you know it's not in the same time frame. So because it in my brain.
Okay. Okay.
That
It makes
just
sense.
confused me.
I see what you're saying. That is at that particular, at half an hour, because,
It's a statistical thing.
well, no. At a half an hour,
Yes.
at that point, that's how quickly they are entering at 793 people per hour. So it might be a different thing at 3/4 of an hour, or at 25, or so 1/4 of an hour.
So it's like driving where you have to change speeds every now and then. The speed of people changes.
Yes, how many people are entering is going to change based on how much time at what particular time. Say that again?
There's more people in there.
Yes, this is exactly, well, not exactly, but this is how many people are in here. This is how quickly they're entering at this moment in time.
Humans are imperfect. They're not going to be
No,
exactly with math.
well, no, listen, because it's half an hour at that exact instantaneous rate. Because remember, f prime means that derivative at that time.
N has to be a 1.
So at that time, that's how quickly they're entering in. That doesn't mean that's how many people are in there.
Okay.
That's just how many. Some people are probably leaving too.
That's the unit rate.
Yeah. We good? Okay.
Not really. That's not cool.
It is very cool. And these are things that help people then figure out when to do, like,
This is one of those real world math problems
Yes.
that we're not actually going to use.
this is when they, the people that are running the park, which are usually a lot of math people, are figuring out when to do like their their bonus, like, hey, you can get them for free if you come after 10 or if you come before this time, because they know that's a low period of time based on all these calculations that they do.
Whoa.
Is that a happy
So
hour
that's
at Sonic
why
at
they-
weird time?
Yes.
I was like, I never wanted Sonic at that time. I'm like, about to eat Sonic.
Okay, so tomorrow I will finish this.
Okay.
And then you guys are going to work on the assignment. I may start the next one since I handed it out. So
I just leave
What's
it.
the last?
Never had it.
Ashley says if you get what you get, you don't drop it.
Because the last night is recorded.
What?
Yeah, so you're going to
Bye, Harvey.
Like the bags of one? Dude,
Yeah,
Daniel, we got.
we did get out to the I wasn't here.
But they're the bags.